this is highwithoutcoke and welcome to yet another pathofexile's video. Today I'm going to talk about my Atlas strategy for Affliction League. As you know, I'm going to league start with a totem build again. The reason for this is because I want to farm Blight. Minion and totem builds are the best when it comes to farming blighted maps. I know that there are people who recommend farming blighted maps if you run a 0 DPS or melee build, but I don't really agree with this. I tried running blights with a melee build before. While it's doable, it's not fun when you have to run around a lot. This Atlas strategy is best suited for people that are not too hardcore. It allows you to chill while making currency. So this mechanic may sound boring to some people. I used the same Atlas strategy last league and it worked wonders for me. So I'm going to do this again in Affliction. Now let's start with the Atlas passive tree. This is the league start version, so you can see that I only allocated 99 points. What I did was, I basically grabbed all blight nodes. When you are mapping, most of our profits will come from these two nodes. Distill Fungus enables bosses in your blight encounters to always drop at least one anointed jewelry at the pump. Blight Spawn will cause more oil extractors to drop for you. Usually, this node alone is enough to sustain my oil extractors, but you can always buy them. I collect all the anointed jewelry in my stash and arrange them based on their anointments. Then I go to POE wiki to check the oils used to anoint this jewelry. Take this ring as an example. You can see that the oils required for this anointment are golden and opalescent oil. So when you use an oil extractor on this ring, it will destroy the ring and have 50% chance to recover a golden oil. I only used oil extractors on jewelry that has a chance to recover golden oil for maximum profit. Maybe I'll come out with a spreadsheet for anointments that give golden oil, so that it is easier to identify the good anointments. As for the Keystone Kazuya's Pride, you can take it early on when you don't have a lot of damage yet. It helps with clearing your blight encounters. As for side mechanics, I took shrines for more speed and strongboxes for more profits. Strongboxes are very RNG. Sometimes they drop low value currency, but sometimes they can give you brother's gift. So it's totally up to you whether you want to run this mechanic early on. I like that it is an instant mechanic. I don't really mind if they don't give anything valuable. At least they give more monster packs. It's a side mechanic anyway. Another instant mechanic that you can replace this with is Essence. Essence is very consistent. However, you will want to save up the essences on the first few days and sell them later, because they are very low in price on the first few days. I usually spec into Essence when I get more Atlas passive points, but you get the choice to spec into Essence or Strongbox first. There are two ways to sell essences. You can sell them in bulk through TFT or sell them through POE trade. Selling on POE trade is slower, but you generate more currency. TFT, however, always kinda underpriced essences. But if you don't want to waste time trading and just want to get back to mapping as fast as possible, then TFT is the way to go. I don't use any specific sextants, usually just go with whatever I roll. But if you want, you can use this Blight Sextant. The upside and downside are obvious. Just make sure your build is strong enough to not rely on towers too much. Other sextants that greatly benefit this strategy are additional Strongbox and Essence. We don't have Essence as Kirac's mod this time unless we spec into the 7th gate, so ambush it is. As for Scarabs, you can use rusted Scarabs early on, but after that you really want to use at least polished Scarabs. A polished black Scarab will make a huge difference. The reason for this is because polished black Scarab gives you additional blighted boss, and therefore more anointed jewelry. Other Scarabs I use are Divination Scarabs and Ambush Scarabs. The last Scarab can be anything. If you want a better map sustain, go with Cartography Scarab. If you want to get more unique items, go with Reliquary Scarabs. Waste Pool is back in this league. Another map that I highly recommend is Kaka's map. Very narrow layout, and you can get some very valuable divination cards in this map. For example, the Dragon's Heart and the Nurse. Now let's talk about the preparation before you do the blight mechanic. you will need to anoint your jewelry. Meteor towers and chilling towers are the best. If you find silver oil to be expensive during league start, empowering tower is a good option. However, chilling tower's anointment is a must once you get to raid maps, or you will find yourself failing some of the blight encounters. You can anoint a blighted map 3 times. If you don't have a lot of damage early on, you can anoint your maps with sepia, amber or clear oils. After that, you want to use azure or crimson oils for more profits. Now, when doing blighted maps, always try to find a choke point with a few towers together. Then you must set up seismic, chilling and meteor towers and have them within the range of an empowering tower. Meteor towers are the last priority. Only set them up when you have excess resources. I have encountered some ridiculous blighted maps with very scattered towers. If this is the case, you just have to set up chilling and seismic towers here and there and hope that they work. Most of the time they still work, just not as effective. They cannot stop the monsters, but at least they will be able to slow them down. There are 2 map mods that are hard or impossible to do with this strategy. Monsters cannot be stunned and monsters cannot be slowed to below base speed. Always reroll the maps containing these mods. Alright, hopefully I covered everything you need to know in this video. If you are running a totem build and your PC can handle all the maps on the screen, Blight is highly recommended. With this strategy, you will not feel a single blighted map. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you enjoy my content, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you next time.